Hey guys, this video is gonna be a very exciting one because from October 2nd to up until today, I watched the iconic TV show, The X-Files, for the Halloween season, and I'm really excited to talk about it. So yeah, let's talk about it. So I should probably talk about what got me into the show. It started off in 2021 while I was watching The Simpsons, and I was on season 7, and one of the episodes that I really liked was the Springfield Files, where Fox and Scully talk where sees like a UFO encounter that turned out to be Mr. Burns, and Mulder and Scully show up in the episode, and that was funny. And I kind of did some research on the episode and realized that those characters are from a show called The X Files, and so I was kind of intrigued by it, and I decided to notice on Hulu, and I decided to watch it. I believe around the same time the Friends reunion came out, and so I watched it, and I really was really liking the show. I like the concept, the characters. Although I only seen completed season 1 and watched like half of season 2. The last time I saw it was in October 2021, but I have not looked back at it. And I was going to rewatch it for the 30th anniversary in 2023, but it didn't work. It didn't happen. But while watching Supernatural last year for Halloween, I kind of considering putting the X Files for 2025 Halloween. So I did. I put the X Files for Halloween 2025 and watched all of it. And I gotta say, I still love the show. I really love the show. Now, granted, it does get a little doesn't get all that great with season 9 to 11. It didn't end it. It ended decent. It kind of ended decently, but not perfect. But not the best way to end it. But I really love season 1 to 7, to 8 a lot. Um, and of course, like I said, make praise I have for shows like the concept where these FBI agents, Mulder and Scully, have go to are part of the X Files case, like unsolved cases, where they encounter paranormal or extraterrestrial life forms, which is a very awesome plot or concept of a TV show. And I like a lot of the paranormal characters or extraterrestrials, like whether it's like flaming characters played by Mark Shepard, two blonde girls who have like powers that they use to kill people they don't like Ryan Reynolds, a dude who has lightning powers, uh, or like Brian Thompson's villain who is an alien. I thought he was an intimidating villain, Brian Thompson, and amongst many others, like a human bat in season 8. Of course, the Peacock family from Home. There's so many other stuff, so many more. And of course, the characters are I really like the characters. Of course, Mulder and Scully, of course, they are very amazing, well developed characters. I thought they had some great chemistry together, both as as partners and romantically as well, because they get together event later in the show. I do like the characters, of course. I really like Mulder and Scully, like I said, where Mulder is like the FBI agent that kind of wants to believe in like paranormal and extraterrestrials ever since his sister was abducted, and Scully is like the medical doctor who at first she didn't believe in Mulder, but later in the show he believed in him. She believed in him, and they had some good character arcs, and I really I really like the other characters, like assistant director Skinner. Yeah, I had to make that reference to Simpsons, who is like the secondary main character of the show. I really like him a lot. Some other characters as well, like John Daggett from season 8 and 9, played by Robert Patrick, who becomes Scully's new agent for a little bit when Mulder goes missing. Which I kind of had was one of the issues I had with season 8 and 9. They kind of sidelined Mulder for a little bit, especially season 9. Like, especially since season 8 ends with Mulder and Scully together carrying with their son, William. And then in the season 9 pilot, he's not in the episode at all, which is kind of off, which is weird. Though luckily he shows up at the 2-part finale of season 9. But I do like John Daggett. Robert Patrick did an amazing job. Interesting to see him more good guy role, though he already was a good guy in Peacemaker season 2. I thought Monica Reyes, also from season 8 and 9, was also decent, who becomes John's partner. Although I had an issue with them feeling that they were too much were focused on that season 9 focused on them too much. Yeah, season 9 is my least favorite season of the show, the more I think about it, honestly. But it's not a bad season because there are some good episodes of season 9, and so does season 10 and 11. Season 10 was a little too short. But probably my favorite season of the show is probably season 6. I really enjoyed that season a lot more, especially with like the pilot. The first episode was pretty cool, like with the aliens as well, and yeah, I like how that season ended. I really like that a lot, and I really thought the two movies were. Also between season 5 and 6, I watched the X-Files movie Fight the Future, and between season 9 and 10, I watched I Want to Believe. I really like Fight to the Future. I really thought it was a good movie. Want to Believe was okay. Was mid at that. Was mid, honestly. But watched both the movies. And think my 3 favorite episodes of the show are probably the first, like the one where an alien takes the form of a baseball player, and like Mulder like shows Scully the alien and gets surprised by it, and before the alien gets killed by Brian Thompson. That was a really good episode, a fascinating episode, honestly. As well as the black and white episode from season 5 where they counter an ugly looking freak that turns out to be a good person, and the villain is like Dr. Frankenstein or something like that. That was a very interesting episode in black and white, and I thought it was a very suspenseful episode. And Home was a disturbing episode, and I understand why it was TVMA. So those are my 3 favorite episodes of The X-Files. I don't know how you agree with that, but that's my opinion. And I thought they had some good villains, not just Brian Thompson, like of course the Secret Smoking Man is an intimidating villain, pretty much the main antagonist of the show. He is very menacing a lot in most scenes that he's in. And Alex Krycek was a very also intimidating villain, where he kind of becomes Mulder's partner in season 2 when Scully gets abducted, till he betrays Mulder and also betrays Secret Smoking Man as well, and kills Mulder's father as well. And they do kind of team up in a way, but they're not friends. They're enemies. Mulder and Krycek. I thought he was a good villain as well. So yeah, I gotta say, The X-Files is a really, really good show. I really enjoyed The X-Files. I really glad to watch all of it during the Halloween season. And yeah, so that's my thoughts on The X-Files for Halloween season. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on it, and peace out. Bye. Of course, the theme song is of course iconic as well. I like how it kind of changes in season 9 as well. Oh, I also like how it foreshadows aliens throughout the show. Like it hints at it until it becomes legit later in the show, and it's awesome. And where it's different aliens as well. And yeah, great show.